We're gonna be doing some Bandit Wargames. Without too much introduction time, I'm just gonna briefly tell you about myself. I am a new cybersecurity analyst. I started working only 2 months ago, going into my third month now, operating from Bridgetown, Barbados, and I am currently undergoing a new certification. I already got my Security Plus. I'm at Azure. I am currently pursuing the AWS Cloud Practitioner Certificate and the SC900 Microsoft Certificate after that shortly. Right now, I just looking to gain experience in Linux, doing some CTS and trying to expand my arsenal as to what I can do. I have little experience in Linux from before this, and I have even less experience using PowerShell commands and what's not. So after this, I may do some PowerShell CTS as well, so we could get a well balanced, a well-rounded arsenal. So anything that dropped me, I could handle it. So today we're doing Bandit. I was gonna break it down very slowly and go through level for level, but how I think I'm gonna do it this time is I'm going to just go through the levels, giving you my methodologies as to what I am doing as I do it. If you see anything that you need further explanation on, please feel free to leave a comment for me. I will definitely look through all comments, every single one. If it's one comment, if it's 1,000 comments, I'm going to sit down in the morning and or evening or noon or whenever I get a chance to. Well, I will make a chance to. I can just go through all my comments, and if I need to, I will even make a specific video breaking down a specific level or explain a certain command as the way I used it, how it was used, and what its effect was. Alright, but I'm just gonna just go through the levels and explain my methodologies as to what I'm doing, so as to basically be able to cover all these levels. I hope I can cover all these here all in one go. Unless I gotta stop and do some read up, I would just go right through. So Bandit Labs. So we're gonna start with we're gonna SSH into the level. This is we're gonna so the goal of the level is for me to log into the game using SSH on port 2220. The host is Bandit Labs OverTheWire. Username is Bandit 0. Password is Bandit 0, and then we will go to level 1. So we're gonna log in as Bandit 0. Bandit Labs OverTheWire 2020. And then we go to level 1. Level 1, level 1 on. Password is in the file called readme. So we're gonna ls cat the readme file. Okay, congratulations on your first set into the Bandit game. Please make sure you have read the rules at. Oh, there's rules? I have to check those out. Okay. That's it. We're going to use the up arrow in order to get the last command that we called, so that we don't have to type it over all the time. That's a quick and easy way to make sure that you could keep rapid fire. You don't have to retype and retype and retype. So we're going to start with ls to see what contents are in the file. I don't think we could. Can we get that like that? No. Alright, so we were just going to do this instead. Oh, we can't run it. Oh, of course you can't. I don't know where we think I could run that as a command. The ./ is usually to run things as a command, but we can't run that as a command. We don't have permission to. So I had to cat it and then put the ./ in order to read the dash as a file name rather than just a dash. That's why I did that for that instance. So we're gonna cat spaces in this file name with another colon rather than the ./ because if we did that, what will happen is that all of the different names like spaces in this file name, all those can be read as different files and you're not going to get any information from that. So we're going to have to run it in the quotation marks to signify that yes, we want everything that is within these quotation marks to be read. What is in here? Alright, so apparently it is hiding from me. So we're going to cat once again. We're going to use the quotation marks and then we're going to use the hiding from you in order to get this code that was in here hiding from us. We can't hide from us. Well, I mean, you can hide, but we're gonna find you. We are now at Bandit level 4, and like I said, if there's anything that does not that you do not understand, feel free to just drop in the comments. I will get back to you about what the methodology was behind it, what we did, and how you could do it in order to get the answers that you need. So for this one, is in all these files, but I don't know what is they're looking for in these files. I say that the password for the next level is stored in the only human readable file in the in here directory. Alright, so it won't human readable, so we're gonna have to use the find command because it has given us commands that we can use. ls cd cat file do find. So you want to find type f, and then we want to search for, alright, we want to find the human readable file. So that is that. Oh no, we have to file. Okay, so ASCII text. Alright, so we can see that we run the file command using the ./ to signify the beginning of all these files, and then we got the asterisk to give it a wildcard. So for reference, asterisk is a wildcard. As you can see, this is the data, this is the data, this is the data, this is the data, but this one is ASCII text. And usually human readable is going to be in ASCII or Unicode text. You've got other forms too, but the most popular ones are the ASCII and Unicode text. So we're going to check this particular file here. So we're going to cat file 07. Alright, that has the password in it, I think. And we could clarify that there by trying going through the other files. But if you're on the paint shop, you need to look for a file that's in the only human readable file. You could use the file type to see what type it is, and human readable is going to be Unicode or ASCII for the most part. So that's why we did what we did and how we got the answer that we got. So we're going to go back into the in here directory. We're going to have to search through some more files again. So you want to store somewhere in here directory. Human readable 1033 bytes, and it's not executable. So usually to find this, you can also file it again. So they're all directories, so that's not going to help us. But we could find the size of it for 1033. See, that's to signify that it's in bytes, and you want not executable. Alright, so the exclamation mark executable means that you want something that is not executable, and it gives us this information here. So we have the information that we're looking for is both 1033 bytes in size, and it's not executable, and it's here. Alright, so we're on to the next one. So we are level 6 now. Alright, so it was in here nothing. Let me see, Bandit 6. It's somewhere on the server, and it has all of the following properties: owned by user Bandit 7, owned by group 6, and it's 33 bytes in size. I'm looking for your password. So we're gonna find it on the server, which is the /. Fun fact: if you want to go to the root server of all things, you can do cd /, and you see that the tilde changed to a /. And when you ls in here, you're gonna see bin, the drifter, the exe file. All these here is usually the root stuff. So if you go and you just press CD, you're gonna get back the tilde, and if you press LS in here, is whatever they've stipulated to be shown to Bandit 6 only. Alright, so that is fun facts. Alright, so we're gonna clear that. And we're going to need to find on the server, we want user to be Bandit 7, group to be Bandit 6, and we want the size to be 33C, so bytes in size. That's a lot, but you can see right here, Bandit 7 password, so it's in the var lib deep order. So do we have access to this is what we need to know. So we could see what happens here, and boom, that's a password that it looks like. So we can come out of that. Now we're gonna try that as the password for Bandit 7, and it works. So we're gonna head on over to Bandit 7. No, data.text. Let's see, what are we working with when it comes to data.text? Unicode text, so that's human readable. So if we cat it, we should see a lot of human readable stuff, but that doesn't help. What do we need to find? Just password. The password for the next file is stored in the data file.text. Sorry, the file data.text next to the word millionth. So for that case, we can actually we can start it, we can cat it, we can do many things. So we can cat data.text, we're going to use the pipe option, and that means that you can run more than one command at a time. Sorry, you can run a command followed by another command followed by another command separated by a pipe. So we're going to grep for millionth to hopefully just spit out any information as the next millionth. Alright, so that's that. You go to Bandit 8. Use the password, we get next millionth. Clear that, see what we get, another data.text. Actually, we go over to what information they gave us first. Password for the next level is stored in the file data.text once again, and it's the only line of text that occurs only once. So we want a unique line, so you can use my unique. So you want to report or omit repeated lines. Okay, so we want not the count. We want one that's gonna just give our unique. Only print unique lines. So we need to use the -u flag. So that's an instance of when we use the man command in order to get information on the command that we're gonna be using. As you can see, this is the command that we opted to use. So we're going to sort data.text, use the pipe option, and you're going to unique -u for the flag, and that's the only one that appears once. So I'm gonna copy that, head over into Bandit 9. We keep on trucking. Clear that. What do we have? Data.text again. So we head over to level 9 and see what it's gonna tell us now. Password for the next file is stored in the file data.text in one of the few human readable strings preceded by several equal sign characters. So we're going to not sort it, but we're going to string data.text this time. Another command we were privy to here. Alright, as you can see, they got grep, which is what we use to get the word next to millionth. We get the sort, which is what we use to arrange data.text in a particular order. Use unique in order to print out only unique lines within the file. Now we're using strings, which is to basically look for a specific string within the file that we specify. So in this case, we want it to strings data.text to grab, let me see, preceded by several equal signs. So we're going to put about 3 and see what comes up. Alright, so we got the password is, and then we get this that looks like the passwords that we've been getting so far. So we're going to give that a try. Going to go to Bandit 10 and see how that goes. Alright, so we clear ls and we get data.txt again. I'm not going to just open that data.txt file randomly. I want to see what they're going to ask for. The password for the next level is stored in the file data.txt, which contains base64 encoded data. Can we see that? Alright, so we actually have the file there. So what we're going to do is cat data.txt. Alright, and then we're going to base64. I think we could do this. No? Alright, so we're going to once again man for base64. Yes, that doesn't work. So you could encode or decode. So you want to decode it with a -d. Oh, that wasn't too fast. But basically, we just use the man command to see that you could either encode or decode data. And we're going to use this flag here to decode the base64 encoded information. So we get base64-d data.txt. And that's the information that we can pull from that. Once again, we're going to come out and go again to Bandit 11 using the parser that we just got, and we can try to solve 11. We're back with the data.txt again, so let's see what we're going to have to do this time. Alright, so the password for the next level is stored in the info data.txt where all lowercase and uppercase letters have been rotated by 30 positions. There's a specific code to use for this, but I am not too good with that code, so I'm going to do the easy way out. Forgive me. It's not installed. My goodness me. Control Shift N is a new tab, so we're actually going to tools. Alright, so there's that. What does that do? Oh, okay, cool. Well, yeah, so we use ROT 13. It was on phone, but you can install it with BSD games or hex tools. Alright, so we basically want cat data.txt. We want to show all of it. Do we have ROT 13 in here now? No, still not. Okay, so we're going to show all of this in here. And it says the password is, and it gives us the password. Alright, so that's how we would use that in this instance. But there's actually, I think, a code that we can use to get that within the command line interface. I'm just not too sure about that one. I'll have to go and look up that code, which I don't mind doing in the sake of learning, but I do it the way that I know how to do it. And as you can see, it worked. So and that's, I guess, a topic for another day. But for right now, we're on to Bandit level 12, where it says that the password for the next level is stored in the file data.txt, which is a hex dump of a file that has been repeatedly compressed. Sorry guys. For this level, it may be useful to create a directory under the temporary file in which you can work using dir with a hard to guess directory name, or better, use the command mktemp-d, then copy the file using cp and rename it using mv read the man pages. For all these commands that we're going to be using now, so we're going to first make the directory, and then we want to copy data.txt over into the directory that we just created. And then we're going to head over into that ourselves. I don't know, I pressed in there just now. Okay, so we have that, and it says that it's a hex dump, so we now have to reverse the hex dump into oh shoot, my bad guys, my bad. So we now revert the hex dump. We can remove the data.txt file so as to not confuse ourselves. And we're going to check data. And it said no, it's a gzip compressed file, and it was data2.bin. So since the gzip compressed, we're gonna have to give it the gzip extension. So data to data.gz, and then we're gonna have to gzip. Actually, we could just gunzip data.gz, and then we're gonna file data. I know it's bzip compressed. We're gonna move it into data to data.bz2, and then we're also going to bunzip. This is bunzip too. Hold on, let me see. It's man bz2. Sorry, man bzip2. My bad. Alright, so could decompress files to standard output. Alright, so we want to bunzip 2 to decompress. Alright, so we're gonna bunzip 2 data, and now we have the data file, so we're gonna look at it again. File data, it was gzip compressed, so we're gonna actually go back to not bz2. Actually, could do to data, and then we want to gunzip. So we're gonna file data now. Oh, not data. File data, and it was a tar. So we have to move it now with a file extension for tar. So we have ls, we have the data, so we have to move that to a tar extension. And then we're gonna tar extract data.tar. See what we have left. We're gonna remove the data.tar. We're gonna file the data file.bin, which is another tar archive. So we're gonna move, and then we're gonna do the tar again. Move it to tar, extract it, and we're going to remove data.tar. We should only have the data sets now to work with, and it was bzip compressed. So we're gonna move the data sets data so that we could just Alright, let's go over that. Alright, so then we're going to use the bzip data file. It was a tar again, so we're gonna do what we had to do for the tar again. Tar. Okay, we're gonna file it. Oh, sorry, my bad. Move data.tar, and then we're gonna file the other data file. It was gzip compressed, so we're gonna unzip it. We have data again. Now it's an ASCII text, so we cat that, and it gives us the password, and we can now use that to enter into the next level, which is level 13. Alright, cool. No, level 13 is the SSH key. So I guess you have to use the SSH key to get into the next level, Bandit 14. Wait, that's SSH file? Hold on. What's this? Authorized keys. What the local host? I have no idea what that means. You see what level 13 and 14 telling me though? That is interesting. Okay. Cat. We get the password this way. So we're now on 14 and 15. The password for the next level can be retrieved by submitting the password of the current level to port 30,000 on localhost. So we're going to use the netcat command for this one. So netcat localhost at port 30,000. We want to send this password to it so you can get the next password. You're going to head into Bandit 15. Alright, what does it say now? Password for the next level can be retrieved by submitting the password of the current level to port 30,001 on localhost using SSL TLS encryption. Okay, so we're going to open SSL as client, not client, client. 30,001 and put there, and we get the password. And then we're going to do level 16. Let me see, nothing. So level 16. I always use the ls command first just to see if there's any information we can work with any level itself. But yeah, the credentials for the next level can be retrieved by submitting the password of the current level to a port. Let's start with that, guys. Of the current level to a port on localhost in the range 31,000 to 32,000. So first things first, we want to map this localhost 31,000. So you can get an idea of what's going on. Alright, first find out which of these ports have a server listening on them. Then find out which of those speak SSL TLS. Which don't. There's only one server that will give the next credentials. The others will simply send back to you while you send it. Alright, so if you want to know what services that are running, you need to actually use the SV flag. But it takes a while though. That's the only downfall to this thing. It takes a good little while before you actually get the information from it. So what you may do for this level is we've already identified what ports we need to be looking at. So I guess we could just run AMAP on those specific ports. And actually, I think I'm gonna cut it here, and I'm just gonna run these scans. Welcome back to Learning Linux. Where we left off, we were doing the level 16 and 17 question, but we had to cut off because the amount scan that we were doing was taking a while. So I just ran the scans one by one, so it would cut down from having to scan through. The range that we specified was how much? 31,000, 32,000. So based on how long that would have taken, I decided to do it individually since we were given what ports we need to focus on. Alright, so the results from the first one give us, well, from port 31046 give us that the state is open and the service is echo, which means that if we send information to that port, it's going to resend whatever information we send to it back to us. The next port 31518, it gave us SSL echo, which looks promising because we're looking for the ports that speak SSL TLS. Then we have, I think it should run the next one, SV, whatever it is, 31790, and the last one was 31960 SV. Alright, so what we get? Alright, so that give us the SSL. Sorry, where is it? Wait, hold on. Yeah, start with that, guys. Alright, so we have the SSL echo port for 31518. And as we come down, we have the open port at 31691. That gives us the echo service, which is going to give us about anything we send to it. And then for 31790, it says that this port is SSL as well and unknown, so we don't know what information we're going to get back from that. And the last scan that we just sent in for 31960 gives us a state for open and the service is echo, which is going to do the same thing and send back whatever we send to it. So far, the only two SSL ports we have right now are the 31518, which is SSL echo. So it is working with SSL, but it's going to give us back the information that we send to it. This one is SSL and unknown. And then we get a little output here that's saying, if you know the service version, please submit. That is just from Nmap, trying to make sure that its tool is up to date at all times. Then it says, wrong, please enter the correct current password, Gary. I see. This shows us once we send the correct current password, we may get the information that we're looking for. So we can try 31790, which means that we're going to use the open SSL command from before. So let's go for SSL as client, localhost at 31790, and we're going to send the password for this level here, and it gives us key update for some reason. So we're going to try something else. We're going to netcat SSL, or shoot SSL 31790 localhost, sorry, we do something wrong there. Sorry, netcat SSL localhost at 31790. We're going to send the password here, and boom. So it says correct, and it gives us the RSA private key that we could work with. So we're actually going to take that and create our own personal private key that we can use for the next level. So Bandit 17, in order to get there, have LS. We have the OverTheWire stuff, but we could use it here though. OverTheWire, yeah, but we can use it here. Alright, so we're going to first nano a Bandit 17 key dot private key. Change that name. I don't know how we get 15 there. It's supposed to be 17. Bandit 17 private key. We're going to paste all the contents into this, and then we're going to basically look and see what permissions it have. we need it to run. All right, we definitely need this here to run, so we need to give it permissions to run to be executable. So we're gonna chmod 700 the Bandit 17 private key, and then we look at the permissions for it again. As you can see, it went from just being RW with a dash to RWX. All right, and everything else can be blank. We don't want anybody else to even be able to read this file. This is for us only to work with. So we have the RWX, which means it's read write executable by the owner, which is us. And we're going to use that key now to get into Bandit 17. Bandit 17 private key. I could use localhost. I'm gonna try saying no. That does not match. Okay, so that's my bad. I just want to try something a little different now. Bandit 17 at localhost. Alright, so that was refused as well. So we're gonna just do it like normal. So we're gonna Bandit 17 into Bandit labs over the wire, and that probably key gets us straight into the level without any more issues. We have the passwords.old, passwords.new. I may be going a little too fast. I'm not explaining what is I doing, but basically what I'm doing here for this level, we're given a set of old passwords and a set of new passwords. I've used the diff, and diff is basically give us a comparison of files line by line for old ones to new ones. Alright, so basically using the diff command allows us to compare everything that was in here as passwords new and passwords old, and told us what was changed with those two files, which means that everything else in passwords, let me first copy that. Everything that was in passwords.new, alright, oh, this is a bunch of lines. Then there's passwords.old, which, as you can see, if you put in command, it look like you have nothing changed. It's because all the information in here is basically the same except for one line that was changed. So when we use the diff command for the passwords old and the passwords new, it told us which one was changed from one file to the next. The first one being the first file that we asked for, and the second one being the second one we asked for. So if you go to the instructions, there are two files. The password for the next level is in the passwords new, and it's the only line that has been changed between these two files. Right? If you solve this and see by being trying to log into Bandit 18, this is related to the next level, Bandit 19. Interesting. Alright, so we can go into Bandit 18 now. And we get a boy. Alright, so let's see. As in a file called readme in the home directory, but somebody modified the bash RC to log you out when you try to log in with SSH. So let me show you two ways that you can solve this here. Alright, cat readme is the easiest by far that you could use, because if you cat readme, it's actually going to pull whatever information from that file is there before we even have to log into it. But failing that, and if it was not in the home directory and we actually have to get in and look around, alright, we can create a different type of shell. Should not be cat readme. We can actually create a different type of shell to be opened when we try logging in. So you can specify it with the T flag, and then specify that you want a bin sh rather than bin bash. So you just give a plain shell. So you type in who am I, and you set grab Bandit 18, and we could basically ls cat readme get the information that way. So that's two different ways you could beat this level. Either put cat readme within your login information for the SSH commands, or you could specify that you want to create a shell to log in with using the -t flag after SSH, and then specify a bin sh shell that you want to log in with. So since you're not using bash, you are not going to be logged out when you try to log in that way. Yeah, for when they won't be sneaky. But now you have more arsenal, more tools to work with against people that are very crafty. So right now going into Bandit, Bandit 18 to 19. Wait, did that not work? Wait, oh, that was straight to 19. My bad. Bandit 19. Huh? Bandit 19, wait. Okay, so is it set UID going on here? Bandit.do. So if you ever want to figure out what a command does, you could just start by running it, and it's going to give you an output as to what it does. So a run command is another user. Example, Bandit 20-do ID. So you can run Bandit.do, who am I? And it says that I am Bandit 20. So since it giving me permission as Bandit 20, I can actually use that to get information from Bandit 20 that I really should not have access to. So we want to cat the Bandit pass directory to get Bandit 20 password. Alright. I won't say it's straightforward, because if you don't know, you don't know. But as you work with Linux, you get more of a favor using set UIDs. So this is suconnect now. So this is, you run suconnect and you put a port number. This will connect to the given port on localhost in TCP. Oh, so you have to send the password over a TCP connection for this to read. Okay, fair enough. So we're going to create a new tab. Sorry. We're going to su in as our user. We need to send this over the TCP connection. So we want to echo the password. We want to specify a connection that will be broadcasted to. Alright, sorry. So I guess we can just oh yeah, I forget. Oops. Alright, so now that that's there, so we can run suconnect. Put in the same one that we have there, the password matches. So we get the next password. Now we can break that down and tell you why that works, and that's because we set up a listening port on the local host through netcat, which is the TCP UDP connection, on port 5432. Alright. And since we had echoed the password for the current level, which it was looking for, but looking for the correct password from the other side. Alright, so since we were echoing the current password I was looking for through the localhost connection through netcat 5432, when we connect to it, it read the password and was like, okay, cool, that matches. I can see the next password. Alright, so that is the way that worked there. So now we're at Bandit 21. Ew, sorry, my bad. My bad, my bad. Alright, so to get a Bandit 22, I need to see what information is. Alright, so whenever this script is run, it is saying, okay, so you see it's going to count the password for Bandit 22 in this folder here. So we basically want to see whatever contents are in there, which is this. The password. So we're gonna level 22. '23. Alright, so this shell script is saying, okay, well, my name is whoever it is. The target is, well, this is the target. Then copying the password file to wherever the target is. So let's see what that will be. So wherever it is that we want to get, which is the password file, is going to copy it from here, whoever this is, whoever is specified, to this directory. So let's first figure out where that would be. So if we were to run it, but we want our name to not be my name, which is one, but you want it to be Bandit 23. Alright, so this is where the file is going to be located. So it's going to go to temp here. So we need to know cat temp and that's the password there. Alright, so we come out with Bandit 23. Clear, and then we're gonna head down to level 23 into 24. I think we have to do it again though. Run. Alright, 24 is the last one. What does it say? Alright, so echo executing and deleting all scripts in the var spool. My name full. Okay, but if it's Bandit 23, then you can time out. So it needs to be Bandit 24 since we want Bandit 24's password. Okay, so first things first, we need to make a temporary directory. We need to make a temporary directory. And then first we can smart it. We're gonna cd into it. And now we have to make a file. Bandit 24 pass. Alright, so we basically want to signify that it's a bin bash file. And we want to cat and put that into our directory. Alright. Then we can give it permissions to be executed by anybody. Alright, so bandit 24 pass.sh, and now we want to copy that file over into var spool bandit 24 full. Oh shoot. Alright, that's what we want. Alright, so once it starts executed, we have to give it some time. But once it starts executed, then the file should show up in our directory. We should even have to create it, but if you want to, you could. You don't have to, because once it's executed, it's going to create regardless. But you know what? Just for it, I think just when you see it, say password.text. Why not? Oh, fair enough. Because it was already created. My bad. It was created already, so I didn't have to do that. But that just proves once you write the file correctly, you don't have to create an additional. You don't have to go through the step of also creating the file further going to, because once it's executed, it's going to create the file. Okay, so level 24 to 25. What are you going to tell us now? A demon is listening on port 30,002. I will give the password for Bandit 25 if given a password for Bandit 24 and a secret numeric 4-digit PIN code. Okay, so we need to netcat localhost at 30,002. I'm the PIN code checker, so you want this, and let me say 5555. Wrong, please enter the current password and PIN code and try again. Okay, so we're going to actually we could just make a script for that right now. For I in and do a $sign. Alright, so that works. But we also want it to do that. This is the mucky way of doing it. Right? We could have done this a much simpler way. So this is what we're gonna do. I wish we could have just drag and draw here. Alright, another man, alright, 3. Okay, another being bash file. Netcat localhost, see 30,002, and put that into a password file, and that should be all she wrote. Alright, so that's that. So if you want to know what we just did, just let me know in the comments if you want me to slow down and break down this particular level for you, or any other level for that matter. I'll happily explain it to you step by step what we did. Alright, so we're gonna come out of here and go to 25. Alright, we got another SSH key. To go into Bandit 26. It was closed. We got that again. Let me see. Bandit 25 to 26. Then modify the bash arc again. It's not being bashed but something else. So you know what we could do. Bin sh. Give yourself another shell to work with. It was still closed. Interesting. So that trick is not going to work for us this time around. What are we going to do? Alright, guess we ain't got to aim at the actual text editor of this now. So we're going to make this super small. Oh shoot. I'm going to set it to shell. So we're now in Bandit 26. I actually want to use that technique somewhere and get through it. Oh, we got actually run a command as Bandit 27. Welcome back, guys. We're going to need home stretch. We're soon there. We're going to need home stretch now. Bandit 27 -do. We want to cat the exe file. You can get level 27 password one time, like a boss. Alright, so we're gonna get to Bandit 27. We are at GitHub. Alright, so let's see. Our repository was our S here, so we're going to make a temporary directory. We're going to cd into it. Oh darn. Yeah, that's annoying, but hey. Now we're going to SSH into this. Please tell me that works. Thank you. I'm going to put the port in here. Sorry. My bad. Alright, so now we have the repo here. You head into that directory. There's a readme file in here. Password for the next level is this. So we head home. And now we enter into the next level, Bandit 28. Alright, so on there guys. Enter in the password. Let's see what's going on here. Guess we can go do the same thing again. Yep. So we made directory. Actually, no. Yeah. And then we that's actually perfect. Anyway, we're going to get clone this. Then we're going to put in the port number. Yes, the fingerprint is not a problem. We have now received the repo, which we're not going to head into. And now there's a readme file in here. Credentials. Alright, so we have the credentials for user Bandit 29 and the password, but we need to know what it was because it was changed. So let's look through the logs for this. Sorry, the similar command is log, so there's no logs. So we're gonna get show this one. Oh my goodness, I dislike this very much. Alright, so that gives us the password, but that's the previous one that had the actual log instead of it before someone changed it to hide the information, which is kind of nice. But now we know how we can actually get around that from if it was to happen. Actually, let's say one of the ones that they will give you anyway. Anyway, so you want to get clone this. We're gonna come over here to your local host. Yes, we still won't connect. We're gonna head into the repo. And there's another readme file. Alright, so there's no passwords in production this time. So what do we do since there's no passwords in production? We're gonna look through the branches because Git is done in branches. So Git master, Git branch, and they want you to show me all, please. Thank you very much. I want to head into dev to see if there's anything. So no less ls. There's a readme file in here, so we're gonna cat readme. And we can see that the password is actually in here for the dev, the development branch. So we thought we were sneaky, but we were equal to the task, I guess. So we're now going to head into level 30. So we're going to make another directory again. Any temporary files. We're going to head in there. And now we're going to git clone once again the information from the repo, well, the whole repo itself. Password. And now we should have the repo that we're going to head into. So just an empty file. Ha 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 ha. So we're actually going to do git tags to see if there's any secrets in here. Alright, so git show secret. That's it. I'm gonna come out. I'm gonna do Bandit 31. It's a 32. And then we're going to cd into that directory we just created. And we're going to do the SSH once again to go into this directory. We have to specify the port. Head in with the password. And then we're going to repo once again. We have another readme file. So now this time our task is to push a file to the remote repository. Details of the file name is key.txt, content may command, branch is master. So we're now going to create a file in here. So we're going to nano key.txt. May I come in with a question mark is what it said the content is. And now we have git commit or git. Let's git commit first. Listen to commit working tree clean. So we're gonna git add, sorry. Huh? Key.txt. Or ignore by one of your ignore files. Aha! Sorry. There is a git ignoring here. No, we're not doing that. So we're gonna git commit key.txt. Hold on, I hear flopping all over the place. Is it? Alright, okay, no git push. Alright, so you want to get commit A, and then the changes to be committed, you want to take out those. Sorry, you want to make sure that those are added. Alright, so now we want to get commit. Get push dash A. Sorry, I all over the place. Get add key dot text, and then we can get push. Yes. Alright, so it's get add key dot text, so we want to work with, and then get push. So attempting to validate files. Here's the password for the next level. It took us a little minute. I had to look around, but we managed to get it. So 32 to 33 and no 32 to 34. So wait, sorry, that was what? 32 to 33, my bad. So we're now gonna go into level 32, the password that we just got. Welcome to uppercase shell. Permission denied. Permission denied. So we need to change that to a bash script that we can actually use. Bandit 33. So we're gonna cat @c bandit pass bandit 33. So we get this password. I'll head into bandit 33. Alright, readme.text. So what does it say? Congratulations on solving on the last level of this game at this moment. Okay, so we just completed all the levels of Bandit. Remember, if you have any questions whatsoever, just leave in the comments. I'll make sure to respond to you, explain anything that needs to be explained. I will catch up with you guys in the next video. I think we're gonna do Leviathan next. Let's see. I think we can do Leviathan next. That's the next war games that we have. The face Lord of the Oceans. Yeah, so we'll catch up again in the next video. Hear from you guys soon.